Julia Forth. I'm the CEO of Cancer Support Community Los Angeles. Thank you. And on behalf of all of the cancer patients, families, friends, loved ones, and children that we serve, I want to thank you so much for your support tonight. Yes, absolutely. So for those of you who may not know, what we do is we have free of charge services for anybody impacted by cancer. And those services are psychological and emotional support. We have groups, we have counseling, we have social activities, classes, education, and child, teen, and family programs. And did I say they're all free? All free. So we've been around for over 40 years now, and this night, tonight, is really special. A night of laughter, a night of entertainment, because in the 1980s, Gilda Radner used our services when she had ovarian cancer. And if you don't know who Gilda Radner is, you make me feel so old, but please come on by after the show and I'll tell you all about her. So this is in that spirit of laughter and having a great time. And we're going to go ahead and get started. But I'm supposed to tell you one other thing. There's a QR code on your table that just gives you the program for the evening. If you feel so moved to make a donation, fantastic. And mainly, please spread the word about our free services. If you know anybody who needs our services, just have them give us a call. We're there to help, we're there to serve. All right, so I have to do one more thing before we get started. Hang on. So, before we start the show, I was asked to get just a few more things from you. Brad? Okay, so the first is, and you just shout this out, what is your middle name?
Nathaniel.
So, you guys are like, with it. Joy, what did I hear? Was there a Joy? Was there a Joy?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Joy. Okay. And next, what is the street you grew up on? Carmona. Okay, and finally, where were you born? I heard somebody yell Texas, did I? No. Okay, try again. What? Okay, what neighborhood in New York? I need a neighborhood. Upper East Side. Is that a neighborhood that I can use?
What's your name?
Yorkville. Okay, I heard Yorkville. Okay. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the pride of Yorkville, Mr. Joy Carmona.
You guys in suspense. We're going to sing a bunch of your favorite songs tonight, but the first one is you hear Brad. This is Brad Ellis on the keys over here. Brad's playing it right now. You know it well. It's our third cut of our first album, the one that went to number 17 on the adult contemporary charts, and it is called, as you may know, it's called Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. Remember this one, Brad? Oh yeah, you know it really well. Go something like this. You know, I've been around a while, and that may be just why I smile, because you know this is where I belong, right here, right now, and singing this here song. The time goes by so fast, you see, so please enjoy this time with me and listen clear to what I say. Tomorrow's gone, so just enjoy being here today. That's right, everybody. Here today, gone tomorrow. You know it's true. That's true of us, I'm sure. We'll be out of here. You know that. You know, I'm so glad you're all here tonight to support the cancer support community of Los Angeles. Hear it. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here tonight. And we're just going to go through. I'm going to try to introduce you to some of our new friends, play some of the old friends that you might know and love. But for now, just remember this. Sit back, relax, have a drink or two, or eat whatever's in front of you. Looks good. So now, do remember what I say. Tomorrow will be gone, as will you. So maybe enjoy yourself too. Just sit back, enjoy yourself, relax, have fun, enjoy yourself today. Gone now, yeah, oh yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you all so much for being here. Honestly, this is a real honor for me to be invited to be part of this. I am, as you remember, I'm Joy Carmona is my name. You guys all know it. It was originally Joey, but my older brother couldn't say his E's, so we just went with Joy, straightforward like that. And I grew up in Yorkville. Anybody else, any Yorkville people here? You're a Yorkville person? Oh yeah, totally, Yorkville. One of my favorite places between 80th and 101st Street in New York. But you know, Yorkville's close to my heart. But how many people, Catalina, what a beautiful club, right? Isn't it a great place? How many people have never been here before? Yeah, okay. You know, neither have I, because usually when we come to town, the band and I, we usually play at that other place. It's shaped like a bowl, Hollywood Bowl. That's it. That's the one. Right. And this time I said, Julia said, "Do you want to play your normal spot?" I said, "Julia, no, I don't want to do that. I want to place in a much seedier part of town, you know, where it feels weird to walk around the block." And she said, "Okay, you know." And I said, "Could you do me a favor and make it so I want people to see me from all sides, except this one. I want to shape like kind of just straight and to the right. And don't fill up all those tables. Leave some empty over there and some in the back." I said, "I don't want it full. I want it tight." And I said, "Do me a favor. Can we schedule it for a day when there's hail?" And she said, "How can I predict that?" And I said, "Just wait. Just wait. You'll know." And so because I said I don't want just anybody coming to support the CSC and to come and see me. Because everybody knows Joy Carmona, the performer, but not many people know Joy, the man. And that's what tonight's about. I'm going to share with you a little bit of my life story and how I got to be here in front of you tonight here at the beautiful Catalina Jazz Club. So we're going to take the next 3.5 hours, Brad? 3.5 hours. Take your time with the service, fellas. It's going to be a while. And we'll get through as much as we can, and I can tell you a little bit about me. And of course, we got to tell the story of one's life. You have to start where? At the beginning. And for me, that's Yorkville. Can I get a little memory music there, Brad? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, just like that. It's bringing it all back to me right now. Yeah. Growing up in Yorkville, I don't know if you had this experience or you had this experience, but Yorkville for me, they were known all through Manhattan and the 5 boroughs for a couple of things. Yorkville, of course, was known for snow globes. We had the famous snow globe factory right there along the East River. You might have seen it. You might know it. Check the bottom of your snow globes. You'll see made in Yorkville. Almost all of them. Of course, we were known for taiyaki pans. Taiyaki pans. That was a big part of our growing up experience, who had to polish the taiyaki pan. And Yorkville was also known for MAGA hats. MAGA hats. You know, MAGA hats, they didn't mean the same thing back then. Very different thing. But they were developed in Yorkville from my childhood, the MAGA Hat Factory. That was the name of a family. It was a shortened name from Megawitz. They didn't want to be seen as ethnic, so they just cut it. And they made the hats, and we all wore MAGA hats around the neighborhood. It meant a lot. You know, there's a song about that, actually. I'd like to sing it for you now. Sometimes you want to just say fuck you, but you don't know an easy way for that. Keep your middle finger hidden in your pocket for now. Instead, put on a MAGA hat. You know, I remember being 7 years old back in Yorkville, and Christmas was just around the corner, and I knew what I wanted. You know, I told my grandmother, listen, all I want is a MAGA hat, something that I can put on. And she said, you mean like this one? And I said, that's a hat. Can I have it? She goes, fuck you. When it's time, you'll get yours. Thank you, Grandma. That's great advice. So remember when you're all alone and everything is gone, you can be yourself. Put your MAGA on. Thank you very much. The MAGA hats of my youth. I used to remember my brother polishing the Teaki pen in his MAGA hat. I always wanted one of those. The factory burned down for some reason, insurance, I don't know. They were never seen again until much more recently. But yeah, you know, it's a small town, Yorkville, small part of town, and I just couldn't find myself staying there. It was a little bit isolated from the rest. There was no subway along that side of town. You know, you just basically, if you grew up in Yorkville, you were in Yorkville. You know, and that's basically where you stayed. And I felt a little hemmed in, but it was quaint. It was definitely quaint. And actually, you know, I had big dreams. And not many people in Yorkville have big dreams. They're very satisfied with their Yorkville life. I was not. I had to get out. And, you know, being a teenager in Yorkville, I just felt like there was something more for me. And, you know, there's actually a great song about, you know, following your dreams and being young. It was a cut song from High School Musical, the series, the anime, the docudrama. They cut the song, but it's a great song. It was written by Pasek and Paul, and I think that you'd really appreciate hearing it now. It's a great song. It's called The Answer Is Always No If You Don't Ask. You know this one? Remember this one? Yeah, I'm going to tell you a little secret about me from that time in my youth. I actually was part of the band. I was a percussionist in the band, and I'm actually going to show you a little bit about a little hidden talent I have with percussion. Sean? Thank you. And the song, The Answer's Always No If You Don't Ask, from High School Musical, the series, the anime, the docudrama. I believe that's right. Thank you. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your name? Thank you. and I have been together for so long, since 7th grade at least. I want to ask you out to go out to the prom with me, but you're dating Josh, that beast. Maybe I could call you, I am too afraid. Do you think there's a chance that you'll say yes? I'm afraid, Nicole, will you even answer your phone if I call? It's better if I guess. I won't say a thing, but remember, if I give you a ring, maybe the answer's always no. It's no if you don't ask right then. If I call, maybe there's a chance. Whoa, whoa. The answer's no, it's always no, but I may try again. Maybe you'll say yes to our romance. And years go by, and Nicole and I are one. I see it in my mind. We're living a life without a single care. Oh, it's so refined. Then I look down and there is the telephone, and I haven't called a single thing. So maybe the answer might be no, it's no. But if you don't make that call, all you have to do is pick it up. Oh, oh. Maybe she'll say yes if you just take one for the team, and then you two can go off on your. And I see you saying yes to everything. I'm asking questions in my head. Nicole and I, we can go anywhere. Pick up the phone and as she said, she'd say, oh, oh, she'd say the answer's always no, just no. But you now have to ask, give this one no stinking chance. Oh, Nicole, it's me, I want to know, will you go to the dance? Nicole said no, but at least I took a chance. Nicole, that was our romance. Oh. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nicole. That one I hope you remember fondly for the rest of your life. I know I will. Well, Yorkville got too old, it was too small a town for me. It was too small. I had to get out. So I finally made a move to the big city, Bayonne. Would you do me a favor? Can you give me a little Bayonne walking bass, kind of like a dum 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 dum. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's Nate Light on the bass. Let's hear it for Nate. Now, after spending my time in Yorkville, Bayonne was a little scary, I have to admit. Kind of a bustling place downtown Bayonne. I don't know if you've been there, but it's pretty bad. So I ducked in, I got off the bus, and I ducked into the first diner that I saw, found myself a booth and covered up. I sat there for hours, not knowing how to proceed, and finally, the waitress came over to me. She said, "Are you all right?" I said, "I gotta admit, I'm a little scared right now. Bayonne, you know what I mean? Bayonne." And she said, "Listen, I got some advice for you." I said, "I'll take any advice you got. What do you got? Anything to help me out." And she said to me, I remember it very well, she said, live, laugh, love. And I said, that's a terrible piece of advice, man. I don't need that. We had that in Yorkville, you know? You got anything else you can tell me? And she said, be nice. And I said, come on, man. Give me something I can use. Finally, she looked at me and she said, the same thing again. She said, be nice. It's really crazy how often she repeated herself. And she said, and it was cryptic how she put it. She said, I swear I know what this is. I can remember what she said. You treat others the way that you would like to be treated. And I said, I can get behind that. She garbled it. It was really hard to decipher. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. I went downtown to see the pastor. I said, Mr. Preacher, give me some advice. I remember this cat back when named Jesus. He said, yeah, you remember that guy nice. And I said, man, I don't know how to live here. I don't know how to go out and have fun. He said, you want to get along with others. Yes, there's lots to say, man, but this here's the one. And then he said to me, son, he said, treat others as you would be treated. That's what he said. Yeah, sing it with me. He said, treat others as you would be treated. That's what he said. He said it again. He said, treat others as you would be treated. Oh yeah, then you can't just get along with anyone. I said, that's great advice, man. And so I walked back to my apartment. My landlord, he said, man, where's the rent? I grabbed that man and kissed him on the forehead. He melted down and this is what he said. Thanks, man, that means a lot. He said, treat others as you would be treated. He said, treat others as you would be treated. He said it 3 more times. He said, treat others as you would be treated. Oh yeah, man, that landlord waived the rent for 9 whole months. All right, let's break it down here. 1, 2, 3, I went downtown just the other day and I saw my friend who was coming my way. He gave me a scowl, he gave me a frown. I said, what's up, man? You seem quite down. He said, where's my cash? I loaned you, man. I said, now calm down and be as soon as I can. He said, come on, man, come take my advice. If you want me to be with me nice, come on, treat others as you would be treated. I'll try, but you owe me some cash. Treat others as you would be treated. That's what the Jesus guy said. He said, treat others as you would be treated. Oh yeah, they could treat you bad, but you must treat them fine. That's what he said, man. That life was sweeter than wine. Yeah. Joy, you know? I just want to thank you very much. Somebody loves joy. Everybody jumped for joy, that's what they say. So, you know, that was a great time in Bayonne, I gotta say. But we've come a long way since Bayonne, these guys and I. By the way, this is Sean Dixon on the drums over here. traveled all over the world actually, and it's been really great. Bayonne was just the first stop in a long line of places that we've been able to perform. And I can't speak for these guys. I mean, especially Nate. He doesn't like when I talk for him at all. But there's one place more than any other that we love to play. We love going back to this place. I remember the first time we went, and that is Rome. That's right. We love playing Rome. We don't speak a lick of Italian. They don't speak a lick of English. But you know what? We all get along. Rome is one of our favorite places. You remember Rome, the first time we went to Rome? Yes. And but can we do that Rome song? Do you remember the song we used to do about Rome? Oh no, we had that. People know the song, but the hidden verse. You know, the one we found that nobody knows. Yeah, that's the one. So this is a little song about one of our favorite places, Rome. I've been to Palermo and Sicily as well. I've been back to Venice by the sea. But there's only one place that's the Bono of them all. If you're looking for me in Italy, it's always Roma, with those beautiful cobblestone streets there. And the Duomo, of course. The Vatican's nearby there, with St. Peter's Cathedral, and the statue of men on a horse. They say there's 7 hills there. I counted 11. But hey, that place is not my home. But if you get a chance, there's so much Bernini there. And of course that famous Vatican Dome. With one big old plate of pasta and some gelato, I am free. Invade me if you must, but save me that pizza crust in Roma, which is spelled R-O-M-E. I gotta tell you, it was a lot of fun traveling around with these guys. Actually, we met in Rome, actually. They were tour guides, and I took the tour, and we just all got along, and they learned these instruments just to travel with me, which I think is really impressive. Really, guys. I'm very excited about that. But there was a point when we went back to Rome, I think the 4th time, they all got sick at the same time, and I found myself just wandering the streets looking for any kind of music. And, I started hearing kind of the culture, folk music of Rome. And I really wanted to experience some of that folk music myself. So I hooked up with a bunch of Romans, and went to the hills, not the 7 hills, but farther hills, much farther, deep into the hills, where they just sat around playing music all the time, and I wrote songs in English. I never learned Italian, but I had enough of experience there that I decided to put out an album with these guys, folk album, and there was one song that actually got a little bit of play on the charts in the Hudson Valley. Just a couple of cities, Woodstock, Beacon, and that's pretty much it. And that song was called "Don't Do It Unless You're a Virgin." It's a long story. It translates something different in Italian. I really can't. That's the closest we could get. Don't do it. Do you guys mind? You guys take a break? Can I play this? Do you guys mind if I just do a little bit from this album? Do you mind? Thank you. It's all right.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that's what they said too, unless you're a virgin. So this is getting plugged in, and let's see. You can hear that, right? Great. This is a little song called, I'm very excited about this. I haven't played this in years. It's called Don't Do It Unless You're a Virgin. Sorry. Keep it there. So this is a little song I wrote sitting on a hilltop. In the summer, very hot, in the hills outside of Rome. I have to say, when I wrote it, I was feeling a little melancholy. You'll notice that. There's a little bit of a melancholy feel to the song, because I was missing everybody. I was missing the band, I was missing my life, and yet there's an air of excitement as well, discovering new talents, new friends, and new skills. You'll notice from the lyrics and the title that it's a song about beginnings. How exciting things can be at the start, and the more you do something, the more you work on something, the more you practice something, sometimes the duller it gets. Sometimes the first time is the best time. It's a song about the beginnings of things, the beginnings of lovers, relationships, friends, experiences. Don't do it unless you're a virgin. I gotta say, it's a story song too. It's about, so you know what's going on in the story. It's part of a trilogy. It's like the middle part of a trilogy. So before this point in the song, there's a pair of lovers, a young man and a young woman, and they fall in love but have to be very far apart from each other for a long time. He goes off to war, and then he's about to return in part two. In the first part, they keep in touch, but they don't know if their love will survive. But they've stayed true to each other, and that's what the song is about. At this point in the story, he's just about to return. He's singing this song in his head, not out loud. He's singing this song, praying for his relationship to work out. It's a song about hope, really. It's a song about love and hope. And change. It's a song about change as well, because when you go away and you come back, you don't know what has changed. And that's what's really, really important. Change is important, but you don't want to change too much. It's scary. It's about fear, the song. It's got a lot of layers. Don't do it unless you're a virgin. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to do this song. It's a terrible idea. But it's like a 9-minute thing. I couldn't even. Sorry I wasted your time. Sorry I wasted your time, guys. We should do something else. I'll tell you what I can do. While I was in the hills of Rome, there were not that many other Americans around, but there was one or two, and there was one that went on to just great success in Hollywood and beyond. And she's here now, and I'm wondering if I could bring her up. This is Danielle Gaither. She's from Mad TV. She's from BoJack Horseman and The Thunderman's Return, airing now. Danielle Gaither, unbelievable star on stage and screen. Let's see it. She started doing that when she got out of here. She wasn't like that in Rome with the air kisses, but that's okay. because that changes people, and that's okay too. And I'm so excited that you're here.
I know, it's great to be back in the old Catalina.
You've got a show at on air right now, The Thunderman's Return.
The Thunderman's Return.
Yes, you can go catch that.
Yes.
And go back.
Paramount Plus and Nick. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. I remember that time out in the hills very well. I don't know how much you remember about it.
Well, until the Chianti started.
Yes. Then we forget, of course. Yes. J'oublié. Oh, that's French. Sorry. But I remember we connected a little bit, and when we got back to the States, we did just a little mini tour of. Remember we did the Chianti again? Yes.
I
You remember this? And we played just all over the place.
Oh, that was fun.
I was just wondering since you're here, if you would indulge us, if you remember a song that we did. I remember the title. I don't remember all the words.
Let me hear it.
If you hear the title, you might remember it. It's called "You Break It, You Buy It." Do you remember this one? And Brad, you know this song, right? You break it, you buy it. Now I'm just wondering, would you indulge me and see if we can come up with the words?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. This is it's a lovely bluesy song. I really enjoyed singing it with you. So this is a real treat for me as well. This is Danielle Gaither and You Break It, You Buy It. Brad? Who starts this? Do I start this?
You always
I always start this, right? Remember. Let's see the words come back to me here. If you're shopping for my love, you can go ahead and try it. But be careful with my heart, Danielle, 'cause you know you break it, you buy it. It's true, it's on you now.
I know what you say,
Yeah.
but I'd like to put your heart on layaway. That's what I'm gonna do, just like at Montgomery War. Remember Monkey War?
Yes, I do. Well, you be careful how you're shopping when you're shopping for me.
I know it's so hard. You won't accept my credit card.
Yeah, so you go ahead.
You told me I had insufficient funds, but when we were together, you had sufficient funds. So now you ignore me.
I don't mean to anymore. Hey Brad, why don't you play a little something?
Yes.
We did a little vocalies in this place, right? Cha-cha-ching, ching. Cha-cha-ching, ching, ching. No, 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 no.
Doo-doo-doo, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. I'm sorry if it's a little spendy, but
So I told you, please be true, and I will never, never break you.
I know you're just speaking straight facts, but I had to step out from Rodeo and go to TJ Maxx.
Yeah. So listen now. I know you love me,
I love you, baby.
and you
jail
Oh,
for burning down the factory.
no.
Because Mad TV got a lot of prison mail.
Oh, listen. Thank you, Danielle. Danielle Gaynor, everybody. Fantastic. Of course, as you do in Hollywood. Danielle Gaynor. Amazing. Well, I don't know if you noticed from our interaction there, but we had a little spark back in the day. You know, that song was a little bit true, I have to say. We definitely had a little something going in our hearts there. But love is, you know, love is complicated. I don't know, how many people here have been in love? Have you been in love? Yeah, it's great. You know, it's come and gone. I really haven't had a chance. It's complicated for me, and well, you know who writes great songs about the complications of love is Mr. Stephen Sondheim, of course. And it's just so wonderful that he has left us with such a great legacy of those. But there was one he didn't include. It was supposed to be in Follies. And Brad, you used to like hang outside of his window, didn't you? Just on the Upper West Side? Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right. And he would, you know, just throw out what he was not happy with. And Brad caught one of those songs. And he ironed it flat, and then he transcribed it for everybody. And it's a great song, by the way. If you ever, no one's ever recorded it. This is something that we just keep with ourselves. And it's a song called "Precious Bodily Fluids." You can see why they cut it from Follies. So we're going to be able to do this. Do you remember this song? Oh, good, good. We're going to be able to do "Precious Bodily Fluids" for you now by Mr. Stephen Sondheim. You know, before we start, yeah, it's true. Yes, it's true. And I got to say, I'm going to let you guys in on just a little cabaret secret. There are 4 basic positions in cabaret. There is standing with mic in hand, standing with mic and stand, sitting with mic in hand, and sitting with mic and stand. Let's see if you can determine which one this is. Why am I at the hospital? Why did you bring me to the hospital? I'm not crazy, I'm not crazy. I'm not injured, except in my heart. I need 10 cc's of you. I need you to cut me open, open me up and see my insides. Do you not want to see my insides? Please, bring me plasma. Please, supplant my dryness. I am thirsty for you. I need an IV of your love. Do you not know me? Do you not know my heart? Can you tell me if you could find my bodily fluids on you? What would you do if you found my fluids on you? You pernicious man, you have no idea what you've caused me. Isn't there a way, isn't there a day? Can you have a say? Can you find a way to love me with all my bodily fluids in you? Have my blood, have my soul, have I lost control of all of these fluids pouring out of me right now because of your love? Hurt me. Thank you. So many bodily fluids, so many bodily fluids. Oh, sorry. Well, I wasn't getting anywhere traveling the world. I ended up back in Bayonne for a bit. You know, working at a little establishment, a little watering hole, just working, being the bar back, just cleaning up stuff. Actually, you know what I could really use? Luis, that's your bartender, Luis, over here. Can we hear from Luis? Luis, could you send over like a little something scotchy whiskey on the rocks? That'd be great. Thank you very much. Just to bring me back to that time. And also free drink, you know. So, just kidding. I'll cover it. But you know, there was a time I was it was not a great time for me, but I was just trying to scrounge enough money to like get enough together to maybe make an album, play a band, get a band together like this again. And Sean, could you join me for this bit here, Sean? This is Sean Dixon again coming on. Sean, would you give me a little Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's fancy. Well, Sean, appreciate that. So I spent some time hanging out at that place, a couple months working, just trying to make minimum wage, get myself on my feet. Oh, thanks, man. Nice. What's your name? Isaac. Thank you, Isaac. Here's Isaac. So, I remember one night, I was on a break, a couple quick minutes, about 2 o'clock in the morning. Found my way outside, back alley, just catching my breath, wiping the bodily fluids off. It was a crazy bar, let me tell you. I turned around, out of the front corner, right around the alley. She appeared. Beautiful woman, blonde hair. You've heard of Lana Turner, haven't you? Yeah. So had she. We both talked about her a lot. We were big fans, you know, maybe not the early stuff, but we were mixed feelings on her 6-episode arc on Falcon Crest. But you know, it doesn't matter. And then she said to me, pulled out a cigarette, said, I don't want to be alone. And I said, because I didn't smoke, I coughed all over her, it was horrible. She wiped it off and gave me a smile, and she said to me these words. She said, never miss a chance to hit the bathroom. And I knew what she meant. And that was the night I first learned about love. Hey Daniel, can you give me a little more reverb on this? Let's have a nice back alley sound, huh? Hello? Maybe a little more? That's what I'm talking about. Miss a chance to hit the bathroom. Let's take the lights down a little bit, Daniel. Take the lights down. Take the lights down. Take them down. Take them down. Take them. Too much. Bring them up. Nope. Too much. A little more down. And that's perfect right there. That's perfect. We're late by half an hour. What are you doing in there? You already showered and stylized your hair. You tell me one thing that you say you're not gonna leave until you hit the loop. There is no rush to failure, never up, never in. Live by the sword, the catalytic converter, oozing, oozing. I want to flag it so that they read it over the weekend. Over the weekend, I want to flag it so that they read it over the weekend. So say it with me, it will surely spell doom. If you leave, if you go, before you go to the bathroom, room. Thank you. Thank you, Sean Dixon, everybody. Sean Dixon. Well, I don't know. It's been a long time, and never really felt like I made it, you know. And I was thinking maybe what I have to do is just give up and throw in the towel, you know, because nothing was happening, and maybe I should just go home again. I mean, I don't know. What did your father do for a living?
He was an expediter.
He was an expediter. Yeah, so was my dad. What did he expedite? Cargo. Yeah, so did my dad, actually. He was a cargo expediter. Just makes things move smoothly through the system, right? I mean, that's what my dad did. And work at the ports. My dad worked at the ports. I don't know if you airlines, yeah. The airports for the airlines. Same thing. It's same diff. Expediting cargo. That's what he did. So I thought maybe I should go back and work for him and do that. There's a little song about cargo expediting. Goes to something like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I spent some time having a drink down at the local watering hole. This man came in, he grabbed himself a seat. I swear I could see through his soul. I said, man, what's going on? You seem so down. He said, man, you got that right. I said, is there anything that I can do to help? He said, you got some cargo I can expedite. He said, man, I used to be a cargo expediter. I took every item off that plane, yeah. It wasn't so hard when you get your expediter card. Sorry, but I can't explain. didn't go back to Yorkville. I certainly didn't become a cargo expediter. I wanted. You're sad about that? You know, I'm pretty okay with it myself. You know, I didn't want to give up on my dreams, but that was nice. Nicole, talk to her, would you please? So anyway, what I did was I put my big boy pants on and I went right through the Lincoln Tunnel into New York City. And I said, I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna try. I auditioned for everything I could audition for, and I finally got my big break. Sean, can I do a little? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, what I did was I got a lead in a Broadway, off Broadway. It was in the Holland Tunnel. We performed in the southbound lanes while they were doing construction. They blocked it off, and we said, "This is where we're going to be," and that's what we did. And you know, it was a meaningful time for me because I was finally going to get to show everybody what I could do. I called all my friends in Yorkville. I got them seats along the the side ramp where the cart goes. That's where I was. And I said, "You guys got to watch this. I'm going to make it." They called the critics. They called everybody. And I'll tell you about the show. The show was actually called. The show was called Schnitzel. I played Schnitzel. Why wouldn't I? The songs from the show, aside from the title song, were the men's bathroom, silly putty, woozy, bend it like Beckham. And they said there's a parking lot behind the club, $8. It was an omniscient show, wasn't it? I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, a medley of these songs for you tonight. Hold on a minute. Let's take some work. The bathroom, the men's bathroom. I am here as the attendant, waiting for you to come to me in the bathroom. We've got urinals, we've got toilet stalls. I've even got some mints and hairspray, even some combs for you in the men's room. Come on in if you're a man, or if you identify as one, doesn't matter to me, just come in and use whatever stall you please. It's the men's room. But when you come out of there, I make sure you wash your hands. I am trying to make sure that we keep this place free of disease. In the men's room, I feel like I'm silly putty. Use me, squeeze me, press me down, roll me into a little ball, toss me around just like a silly, silly putty. Can you please help me be more than an echo of someone else? When you press me into a comic strip, I always come out feared, for that I would like to be my own man. Can you help me, Mr. Bathroom Attendant? Do me this one favor. Do you have some magic potions? Please tell me that you can. Hey man, sure, come on over here. I've got something, but let's be perfectly clear. If you wanna feel like less bouncy, quick advice, just listen to me. I know you have one, this is a doozy. You're gonna start to feel so woozy. Come on down and have a seat. I promise you're in for a really big treat. So take your bend it right back up. It's the only way to pee in this small stall. I can't afford to pee on all the walls. I need to bend it down in ways here unseen to keep it clean. I'll bend it right back up. Is that what you mean? Hey, come on, come with me. Get away from this bathroom. Can't you see? He's coming back real soon. Where we go? Get in the car. There's a place I know. It's a little club down Hollywood Way. Can we park right there? Yeah, you have to pay. How much is it? It's not so great. 17, that's not kinda 8. But you can park in the back if you wanna. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna park my car and make sure that I'm fine right there. And we will be so fine. And then you can go out and be brilliant. And the world will know your name. They'll all say Schnitzel. We're so glad you came. Thank you, Schnitzel. Thank you, Schnitzel. The world will know your name. Thank you. Wow. I feel like I just knocked the lights out for a second. Oh, well, I gotta tell you, that went so great. It was so amazing. Everybody was there. Everybody came. The critics were raving. As a matter of fact, the lead critic of the New York Times came to the show, and he came up and he said to me, "Vidi vidi vici," and I said, "Yes, that is exactly what happened here on the southbound lane of the Holland Tunnel." And I proved to my father. Okay, I made all that up. I'm sorry. None of that is true. I mean, the show was true, but we got shut right down after the silly putty number. Yeah, they changed the traffic patterns, and we had to make way, so we all had to break up, and everybody went home, and they laughed at me for this whole stupid dream I had. I just. That's very nice, thank you. But the truth is, I don't feel bad about it. I just, it was just a hard time. I just remember I started walking. Everybody else went back to Manhattan, but the thought of Yorkville, I just couldn't even think about going back. So I went out the other side of the tunnel and ended up in Jersey. I was in Jersey again, back in Jersey, and I started wandering around, and it was difficult. And I remember it started to rain, and I found myself in Livingston, and I just kept walking. It was Maplewood, and I just next thing you know, I was just in the middle of horse country, and I was just in front of some store at night, closed. And I caught myself in a reflection in the window there, and I remember I said to myself, just keep swimming. It was the rain, there was flooding, and I just thought, yeah, just swim away. And would you just give me one note here? Thank you. Sometimes you're tripping all over your feet. Sometimes it doesn't feel cool. And you know that give yourself a treat. Take a dip in your own private pool. And you move fast and tread water hard. But somehow you get nowhere fast. It's like someone else holds all the cards. And there's no way that this life can last. So you try and you try again. But you feel yourself going back. You say maybe swimming with the tide is the way that you have a knack. So you just keep swimming. Just keep swimming if you can. Just get far as away as you can. All the water running down my face, and I just wanted to keep swimming. Swim away, swim away, swim away. All the people who made fun of me, all the people who laughed at me. And then, the strangest thing, I was looking at my face, and suddenly the lights came on in the store. I stood there for hours, and the store was finally opening up. It was some basic clothing store. It was some flags and some, pants, shirts, and a hat. A MAGA hat. I'd gone so far into New Jersey, I hit the Republican section. And I had this flashback to my MAGA days, where I wanted a MAGA hat to tell the world, fuck you, without the fingers. And I knew this was my chance. So I went in there, and I grabbed the hat, and I put it on my head, and I knew, from that point on, the only way was forward. And for me, forward meant back to Manhattan, back to Yorkville, back to where I knew I belonged. And I could do this, and I knew again, and I said to myself, I turned around and I said, just keep swimming. It doesn't matter if the water, if the tide's not on your side. Just keep swimming. You can do it. It doesn't matter. Just swim against the tide. Just keep swimming. You can be whoever you want to be. Just keep swimming. Just say fuck you, MAGA and me. Just keep swimming. This is the only way. This is the only path. Just keep swimming. You know you can do it as long as you got your MAGA hat. Just keep swimming. You can get there. Yes, you can. You left Yorkville a boy, but you'll come back. Good night, everybody. Thank you. I am all the way from Yorkville. Thank you for coming. Good night. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much. Oh, so grateful here. Thank you so much for that. And I want to, first of all, just want to thank the CSC LA for inviting me to perform here. Honored to be part of such a great organization, and I'm really happy that you're here as well for that. And thank you for supporting such a great cause and a great place. And I just want to quickly introduce my band. This is Brad Ellis over here. Nate Wright on the bass back there. Sean Dixon on drums. I want to wrap this thing up with there's one more song I would like to do. It was actually It was originally written by Tolstoy, but not in Russian, oddly enough. He was trying out his English. He didn't quite know all the phrases, but he just threw some English words together to try to make a song, and we'd like to play that for you now to end the night. Brad, would you hit me, please? Uppsala, Sweden, dissertation sees the day. Bordeaux, France, catalytic converter. Never run out of toilet paper, sexy, I know 6 inches. When I see a penis stuck in zipper. Help! Be kind, lakeside, comme ci, comme ça. I'll bring something flatulent. Don't be a stranger, dip it, call you intend. You can't have your party if you don't eat your meat. Pink Floyd, thugs are not the same as feelings glimmering. I'll be there. Make good choices, Flaccid, Colon, rural Arkansas. Pull the cord, enjoy your quiet time with the babies, Tel Aviv Beach. Okie dokie, of course you do. Unify, forensic plan, kettle to the metal. And the world will live as one. Lucas ready to be picked up. My Roomba back. Bubbly, good loving. Should I be upfront? You're responsible for the energy you bring into the room. Scottsdale sees the day. Antarctica and Olive Bright, you are the best. This is how the bread looks. Everything happens for a reason. Now doing circles, L-O-L. Teach your family. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm Jason Kravits, sometimes known as Joey Carbone. And thank you for coming to join us tonight. Bye.
For Jason Kravits. And thank you for this incredible band. Thank you guys, and wonderful. Have a nice evening.